So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
Torres! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Fernando Torres deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Yamal. Rodri. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Makelele does really well to win the ball there. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. No, and he has been fouled there. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He shifted it to the flank. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Mbappe, spread it left. Mbappe, and the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Spread out to the left. David Villa. And here's Xavi. Perez. France are looking to break at pace. Griezmann. Oh, that's neat. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Yamal, nice looking ball, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And they can counter here. Still goalless at the moment. Carvajal. Xavi is onto it in a flash. Now it's Xavi. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Griezmann. Mbappe gets a good foot in there.
Pretty robust defending.
Goes down, but nothing given. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cute ball, now how can he reach it? Mbappe! And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Upamecano. Now it's Torres. Yamal. And it's Carvajal. That's a sharp pass. Over to the left. Out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. And the flush tries a shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end.
Shapes to shoot! It's hit the upright. Makelele. Great vision. Thinks about the shot. Xavi. Well, that's the keeper's ball. Piqué gets over and intercepts. Yamal. He's looking wide. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Rodri. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that's put paid to a promising move. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's surging through. It's Griezmann! Oh, that was venomous. Makaleli. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal. Now here's the delivery. Saliba gets good distance on it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Makaleli. Griezmann played out towards the right wing. Perez receives it in a wide position. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. And we're underway again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Zubimendi. Nicely weighted ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Perez. He is through here. There's the shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he's on his way! Conte, the man that is tenacity personified. That'll be a throw-in.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely... Griezmann! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
France with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing. Could be danger here. Deftly away. 60 minutes played. Mbappe. Now it's Perez. Perez going face-to-face with his great rival. Zubimendi. Now it's Villa. David Villa. And it's Balde. Played into the box. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcola absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Passing nice and neat. They're back in possession. Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
France have their second corner now. They've played it short. Barcola receives, takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Makelele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Rodri. Zubimendi. Looking for the run. Some resolute defending there. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Perez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pass somewhat off target, and here's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Yamal. Oh, they could be caught out here. No mistake. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. So is this the start of a comeback? Saliba has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Zubimendi. Knocks it out wide. Has a look and plays it forward. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Howson gets across to intercept that. Balde knocks it into space. It's a promising position. Hangs one. It's a mighty effort! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Perez tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Very nicely done. David Villa. And here's Griezmann. Oh, this is a great position. Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Rodri. Can he get it through? Decent progress down the left. 4 added minutes on the board. Barcola. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection.
And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Engages and forces him off the ball. So what can they make of this? Floated through. Fernando Torres. Picked out David Villa! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Spain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he lines up a cross. No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Defend chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Spain do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.